Hi, this is Kathi Quinn with Floriani. Floriani is a division of R&K Distributing, and I want to welcome you to this week's project of the week. Well, I found a feature that has been added. Sometimes we have things in updates that they don't even tell us about because they seem so minute, but this to me is huge. Y'all have been watching me for a while. If you're people that have had the Floriani software for a while, you've been watching my weekly videos. You know that sometimes I have problems dragging designs in from the library. And I'll come to the library and I'm going to go to free monthly designs, and let's go ahead and look at November 2019. These just came out, so make sure you go and check for your free monthly designs. Now when I go to the designs, you're going to see we've got designs in here. Now, whoops, let me go here. Now notice this Happy Thanksgiving is a 5x7. There it is in an 8x10. So we have it in more than one size. That's something new that we haven't done before. So let's go back. Let's come up. You notice the JPEG is missing. Those will be coming back again soon. All they are is a picture of the design. But notice, I have this cornucopia in a 4x4, a 5x7, and an 8x10. Now, we only gave you 5 designs, but we gave them to you times 3 if it was appropriate to resize them for you. Now, I'm going to pull this in, and this is where this is so way cool. I'm going to grab this design, and I'm going to drag it. Do you see the circle with the line through it saying no? Right here in my sequence view, and you can only see it in the sequence view because I'm dragging it. Do you see that's my no design? If I let it go now, it doesn't seem to come on the page. And I know you have seen me do this several times before and go back and say, well, I don't know what happened to the design. And I come back, and here I go, and I start dragging it again. Well, notice when I get it over far enough, my cursor has a plus on it now. It's telling me, Kathy, drag it in far enough so that the program knows that you really mean to bring this in. So now, no, yes, there it is. Now when I let this go, I want to show you way cool in the design notes. Now this design, these designs are stitched out and checked. And this one is talking about what we suggest. At this size, I suggest using 80 weight thread. Now that is our Quilters Select 80 weight thread. Now for this in a 4x4, that is what's suggested so that it looks really crisp and clean. If you're using 40 weight thread, that is twice as thick. Remember, thread, the bigger the number, the skinnier the thread. So for those of you that know me and have seen me in person, if I were thread, I would be a size 0. So remember, the bigger the number, the skinnier the thread. So if I stitch this out in 40 weight, these lines would be twice as thick. So by stitching them with the 80 weight thread at a 4x4 size, so perhaps on a napkin, this would be beautiful for Thanksgiving on some pretty napkins. It's recommending you stitch it out with 80 weight. Now 8x10 was stitched in 40 weight thread. The 5x7 looked great in 60 weight and 80 weight thread. Now these notes were put in there when whoever stitched out these designs, Shanae Farrar, stitched out these designs for you to check them out and make sure they work. She put notes in for you. How valuable is this? This is way cool stuff. So remember, again, let's go back. Let's go into our designs. Let's come on down and look at a different one. Let's look at this Happy Thanksgiving. Again, I'm going to bring it in, and right here we've got notes. It was made to fit the 5x7 hoop. However, you can see you can make it bigger without any trouble. If you make it much bigger, a good suggestion is to use a bean stitch for the run lines. So that means these run lines in here, I would ungroup. Now I can come in here and I can check these run lines, and I can say, we don't want to make, if we've made this bigger, we would like to make this a bean stitch because it will look much nicer as a bean. So by having this in there, I'm going to say make it a bean, make it 3 repeats, and apply. You've been told we have stitched this out, and if you want to make this a lot larger, it's very simple. However, it would be wise to change this to a bean. How valuable is that in the notes? How cool is that? So I want to tell you what a wonderful surprise it was to me, and this will make you laugh. The surprise of finding out how this worked was because I had called Mr. Trevor and told him, we've got a problem in the software that I have wanted fixed, and when I'm pulling it in, my designs aren't coming in. And then I noticed that not sign, and I was thrilled. Problem was, Kathy thought if she got it to the corner of the screen, it was going to work. Keep moving till you get that plus, and it will drop on screen every time. How cool is this? Again, you've got some notes in here, wonderful notes. So thank you for coming to the club. I hope you enjoyed today's quick lesson with $1 million feature of letting you know when those designs are actually on the screen. Have a fantastic week.